Hello everybody, I'm Lydia Nurul Ramadhani. I'm a student from Muhammadiyah University of Surakarta. I'm from class E with student number F100210272. On this occasion, I will talk about attitude. Attitude is an attitude that refers to a series of emotions, beliefs, and behaviors towards various things. Of course, everyone has their own attitude in dealing with various things. Even one person to another can have different attitudes when faced with a problem. This is because everyone has a unique experience that affects the way they think and behave. In psychology, attitude is an attitude that refers to a series of emotions, beliefs, and behaviors towards certain objects, people, objects, or events. Attitudes are often formed as a result of experience or education, where everyone has a different experience and background in parenting and education, so that the attitudes of each person also vary. But what is certain is that attitude can have a strong influence on a person's behavior. This attitude can persist, but does not rule out changing depending on each individual. What are the factors that influence the formation of attitudes? First, the factor that has a big role in shaping one's attitude is experience, where attitudes are formed directly from the results of experience or an event that has been experienced by the individual. Either direct personal experience or observation from the experience of others. Second, social factors. Social roles and social norms can have a strong influence on attitudes. Social roles relate to how people are expected to behave in certain rules or contexts. Social norms involve societal rules for what behavior is considered appropriate. These factors shape the standards of values in society that affect the attitude of each individual in behaving. Factors that shape the next attitude are certain conditions. A condition that occurs can affect a person's attitude and how that person develops attitudes. For example, a man or woman just starts smoking. Every time he lit a cigarette, people around him complained and asked him to stay away from the place. The negative feedback from these people ultimately affects their attitude towards smoking. It could be that the man decides to quit smoking because of the negative response he received earlier. Finally, the last factor is the observation factor. When you observe the attitudes and behavior of other people, you can judge the good and bad of those attitudes. In addition, you can also be influenced by the attitude of the person you admire. When you admire someone, you are more likely to develop the same beliefs and attitudes. This can then affect your behavior in everyday life. It should be understood that not everyone develops the same attitudes and behaviors. During this time, you certainly assume that people behave in accordance with the attitude they have. However, in social psychology, attitudes and actual behavior are not always aligned. For example, in an election, many people support a particular candidate or political party. But over time, there is always the possibility for everyone to decide not to vote or to vote for another candidate. In addition, people are also more likely to behave according to their attitudes in certain conditions. Why does a person experience a change in attitude? In elaboration likelihood theory, people can change their attitudes in two ways. First, they can be motivated to listen and think about the message is leading to a change in attitude. Second, they may be influenced by the characteristic of the speaker, leading to a temporary or surface attitude change. Messages that are too provoking and logical are more likely to lead to permanent attitude change. Attitude is everything. Attitude is everything in relationship with other people. If you have a good attitude towards others, they will also be kind to you. However, if your attitude is not good, people will quickly leave you. I think that's enough for me. Thank you for watching.